We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do a review, I suppose. I'm not really into reviews because the channel's about the outdoors and capturing certain vibes, and that's what I try and do. So I don't really talk much about gadgets or tech, only a little bit there, but if something comes along which really knocks my socks off, then I will talk to you about that and share it with you. So what we're going to be looking at today is a stove system called the Jetboil Minimo. Now it's nothing new at all. You'll have seen countless videos on YouTube looking at them and reviewing them and using them. But what I'm going to try and do is just show you a little bit of a close-up as if you're holding it in your hands, so to speak. Because if you're thinking about buying one, then you'll be interested in all its nooks and crannies there. Now Jetboil have released a new system, and that's called the Jetboil Stash, and that's 40% lighter than what I'm going to show you next. So obviously that's a good option too, but I want to stick with the Minimo, so we'll have a closer look at it next. What we'll do, we'll just go over the other side of the room there, the other side of the man cave, and we'll get the Jetboil out, Minimo, and we'll take it to pieces and assemble it how you should in certain different ways, and we'll just have a quick chat about it, and I'll just show you the ins and outs of it. So that's what you came here for, so we'll go and have a look now. So first of all, we'll just take the lid off, have a closer look at that there. It's not rocket science obviously, but it's nicely done. And you've got your gas canister base here, which fits snugly in the top there without taking too much room. And you just simply click that open there to take this out. With the lid, just for a close look there, you've got your strainer, and you've got your, where you pour the boiling water out of. Little hole in the middle here. This is for a coffee plunger, I believe. So yeah, very versatile. You can buy lots of bits and bobs for the Jetboil, and yeah, very nice system, well thought out, I think. Inside comes with a little bag, and inside here is the actual stove system itself. So we'll just open this up, take a closer look. And on here you've got like a pot support, so we'll have a look at the pot support first. Just put that close to the camera there so you can have a look. And these little arms, they do fold out to obviously create more surface area for your skillet or your lightweight frying pan there, which are sold separately. And just a quick note there, with this pot support, when you get if you're buying a Jetboil Minimo, just obviously buy that first, and there's a good chance that this is included with it. Because if you search on Amazon and things like that, these are, you can buy these separately at £20, but you should get one within your kit there. I think earlier models, sometimes these weren't included, so I've read, but I've struck gold there. I've got one in with the kit, so that's all good. So we'll just put that to one side. So we'll have a look at the actual stove itself. We'll have a really close look at that. It does have an igniter in it there. You can see that there, a little white nodule sticking up. And there's a valve system, so you just pull that out the way there when you're unpacking it. Obviously that screws onto your gas canister, obviously. And the nice thing about this, I don't know if you can see, is a little plus and minus on this valve here. So obviously you can control the intensity of how you cook there. So you can obviously cook or you can simmer. You're in full control. A lot of stoves, obviously, the on or off situations, but with this you have got control there. So that's, it's a nice little stove. Also, when you're packing it, let me just put that down a second. When you're packing it there, I don't know which way, probably that way or the other way will go perfectly. But then you put that back in the bag, put it in sidewards there, and that's be able to store that fine. you should even be able to get like a little, foldable cup, so that that fits nicely in there too. Another way you can pack it, and it's either one way or the other. You can't pack that and a gas canister all at the same time. If you want to just pack your gas canister in there, because obviously there's a deep dish within these, that just folds into there like that. Then put it in the bag and that slots in nicely. Now the Jetboil Minimo pot itself, it does hold 1 litre of water, and that's why it's very, very wide and stout. You've got little measurement marks inside there, and also you've got these handles. Now in the older versions of the Jetboil, these were like material, but these are nice solid handles, good balance on there. So yeah, and when you're boiling water, Jetboil are really high on this. Put water in first before you start obviously boiling. These things can melt if left unattended with no water in. Obviously heat can't transfer into the water, so they do melt a little bit. But obviously, you'd be pretty stupid to do that anyway. So yeah, the coating on here, it's like a neoprene, like a wetsuit, so that insulates it there, and also, so you can hold it. You can hold it there when you've got hot water in it. Just going to the bottom part there, you've got this little like measurement bowl, so we'll just take that off. It just slots off there. What I do when I'm making a brew is just fill it halfway, then pour the water into there, and that's usually enough for a brew there. You can use this as a bowl for your cornflakes. You stick a spoon in there, and you've got a separate little utensil to get organised in the morning there. And yeah, just to take a closer look at this again, this is where the technology is. Some kind of patented technology that Jetboil designed. So they call it the Flux Ring. I nearly called it a flux capacitor, but obviously that's not so. So yeah, it's a flux ring, and as you can see, it's just folded up metal. There's a lot of surface area in there to create heat, and that's why the Jetboil cooks so fast there. So yeah, that's just a closer look at that. So what we'll do, we'll simply put this together next, just so you can see how it all fits together. So we've got the stand here that just simply unfolds out. You've seen these before, they're not new. So that's your base, and then with these little 100-gram cans, you can get these off eBay for £5. Don't know how reliable they are, because I used to use the Jetboil cans, but I can't seem to get hold of them at the minute, simply because of lockdowns and Corona. So it is tricky. So I managed to get one of these. So far so good. That just simply click it into the one of the legs there, click it in, and then there you go. Got a good solid base to go with. The next part is the actual stove itself, and that just nicely fits onto there like that. You've got a little igniter button here, and that makes world of difference for me. I do carry a lighter just in case, but it's nice to know I've got that. It just makes things easier. Depending how you're cooking, if you're boiling water, then you've just got a little slot here that slots into that hole there. Give it a twist, and that is solidly in place. So then put your water in, start it boiling, get the lid on there, and just leave it to boil. The other way we can set this up is if you're using your pot support there, using a frying pan, we'll just set that up in that way just so you can see it. So I've taken the main container off there. and what we're going to do, we're just going to put the pot support on now, and that should fit nicely into there. Yeah, that's got in nicely already. So then obviously you put your frying pan on top of that, and Bob's your uncle. So when you're getting ready to cook there, turn this. And there you go. Simple as that. You can control the intensity of it, and you can turn it down. So you are in full control of everything there. So it's a lovely little system, and this is why I go with the Jetboil Minimo. You've got like a full contained unit there with everything you need. So you can shove some coffee sachets in there too. So you've got everything you need there. These are Sea to Summit cups. This is a mug, which I use, and I've also got a cup version of it. Now just a Brucey bonus there, just so you know the difference. That's the mug obviously, and that's the cup. The mug does hold a massive volume of water or coffee, and the cup here, that is just like a normal cup of coffee, a small cup of coffee, which is fine. But yeah, if you want to go big boy there, you can use that one. But that's the difference, just so you know, if you're going to order some of these in future, what the difference is. As you can see, it is quite a massive difference there. So what we'll do, we'll pack everything back up again. We'll take it out in the garden. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boil up half a litre of water, which is quite a substantial bit of water, and we'll see how it performs. The water will be ice cold because I'm getting it out the fridge, so we'll replicate, simulate being out in very cold weather. And so yeah, we'll put half a litre in there, see how it performs. I'm not going to show you the whole boiling process because that's a little bit boring obviously. So we'll speed it up or cut into it there, see how long it takes. I'm going to make a brew for myself. I've had 5 cups of coffee already today, so I shouldn't really be having another coffee, but I don't want it to go to waste. So yeah, so I'll quickly pack this up now. And that's the Jetboil Minimo. Right, to the garden. Right then, we're out in the garden. I've got half a litre here, so I'm going to just pour that in. Pour it all in. Yes, damn it, it's hard to do with one hand. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on. So we're ready to go there. Let's turn the gas on. Put it on full white. Bit of steam. have it. Super fast. Right, so I'm switching this off. And that's half a litre of water, so as you can see it's a nice little system. Perfect. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go and edit this now, put it on YouTube. See you on the next one. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be great, because it just obviously helps the channel there. So alright then, so I'll see you later. Bye bye.